The Galactic Council had ruled for 10,000 years without serious challenge. Comprised of the 12 eldest spacefaring species, they maintained order across 20,000 worlds through technological superiority and calculated intimidation. Their massive warships hung above the atmospheres of countless planets, silent reminders of the price of rebellion. Then came the humans. Admiral Tom Reed stood on the bridge of the UES Vengeance, Earth's first true battleship. His weathered face reflected in the reinforced viewports as he gazed at the alien fleet arrayed before him. "Status report," he commanded. Lieutenant Gray checked her console. 52 Council vessels, sir. Primarily Drell-class destroyers with 3 Overlord command ships. They're maintaining position at the boundary." Reed nodded. The Council's ultimatum had been clear. Earth must submit to vassal status or face immediate military action. Humanity had given its answer by sending the Vengeance. "Open a channel," Reed ordered. The main view screen flickered to life, revealing an alien with blue-scaled skin and 6 eyes arranged in a hexagonal pattern. High Commander Vex of the Galactic Council. "Human vessel," Vex's translator produced a cold, synthetic voice. "You have violated Council space. Power down and prepare for boarding." Reed allowed himself a small smile. "I'm afraid that won't be happening, Commander. We've come to negotiate new terms." The alien made a sound like stones grinding together, laughter perhaps. "Negotiate? With one ship? The Council does not negotiate with primitive species." "You misunderstand me," Reed replied. "This isn't a negotiation, it's a demonstration." With a subtle nod to his weapons officer, Reed gave the order that would forever change the power dynamics of the galaxy. The Vengeance carried humanity's greatest secret, the quantum displacement weapon. Developed in response to decades of alien abductions and covert surveillance, it represented humanity's understanding that in a hostile universe, peace came only through strength. A pulse of energy, invisible to conventional sensors, rippled outward from the human vessel. 3 of the alien destroyers simply disappeared, not destroyed, erased. The space they had occupied showed no debris, no radiation signature, nothing. Panic erupted across the alien communication channels. The remaining Council ships began emergency maneuvers, their formation breaking apart in disarray. "What have you done?" Vex demanded, his translator unable to mask the tremor in his voice. "Quantum displacement," Reed explained calmly. "Those ships now exist approximately 4 light-years from here. Their crews are alive, though I imagine they're quite confused." This was humanity's advantage. While the Council had perfected efficient, faster-than-light travel and powerful energy weapons, humans had pursued different technological paths. Earth's scientists had mastered manipulation of the quantum fabric of space itself. "Impossible," Vex whispered. "For your technology, yes," Reed agreed. "But humans have always excelled at achieving the impossible. Now, shall we discuss those new terms?" The Council fleet retreated, but the story of the human battleship spread across the galaxy at superluminal speeds. Recordings of the encounter leaked from Council archives to every oppressed world. The myth of Council invincibility had been shattered. In the weeks that followed, Reed found himself in the Grand Council chamber, a massive structure orbiting a neutron star. Representatives from hundreds of species watched from tiered seating as he addressed the 12 Council members. "Humanity doesn't seek conquest," Reed stated. "We seek partnership, equal partnership." Elder Mox, the oldest Council member, leaned forward. "Your demonstration was impressive, but the Council has maintained peace for millennia. Your interference threatens that stability." "What you call peace," Reed countered, "billions call subjugation. The Council maintains dominance through fear. That's not peace, it's oppression." Murmurs rippled through the chamber. Many of the observing species had suffered under Council rule for generations. "What do humans want?" Mox asked finally. "A new Council," Reed replied, "one where membership is based on ethical governance, not military power. Where technological advancements are shared, not hoarded. Where all species have representation." "Idealistic nonsense," hissed another Council member. "The strong rule. This is the law of nature." Reed shook his head. Humanity's history taught us that true strength comes from cooperation, not domination. We've fought our own wars of conquest. We've seen empires rise and fall. The strongest civilizations are those that embrace diversity and collaboration. The debate raged for days. Some council members threatened war. Reed reminded them gently of the vengeance, and 5 more human battleships now in production. In the end, fear gave way to pragmatism. The council agreed to reforms, beginning with representation for 20 previously subjugated species. It wasn't everything Reed had hoped for, but it was a start. As he prepared to return to Earth, Reed was approached by an ambassador from one of the newly represented worlds. "You've begun something remarkable," the ambassador said. "For generations, we believed freedom was impossible. The human battleship gave us hope." Reed nodded thoughtfully. "That's the thing about humans. We're stubborn. We don't accept limitations. Someone tells us something's impossible, and we immediately start figuring out how to do it. The Council fears you will replace them as galactic tyrants." Reed laughed. "That's not our way. We've been both conquerors and conquered in our history. We've learned that real power isn't about control. It's about creating systems where control isn't necessary." As the Vengeance departed Council space, Reed knew the galaxy's nightmare had indeed begun, but not as the Council feared. That nightmare was for systems of oppression, for unchecked power, for those who ruled through fear. For everyone else, humanity's arrival heralded something different, the first light of dawn after a very long night.